At -71 degrees, sound travels differently. It bends, it stretches, and sometimes it warns. Sulus hears it before he sees anything. A deep, trembling growl cutting straight through the blizzard. A sound no hunter mistakes. A winter bear, awake when it should be sleeping, and starving enough to follow a man. In Yakutia, the cold preserves everything, including danger. Sulus finds tracks, massive, deep, and still warm under the snow crust. A 700-kilogram bear is moving fast, and it's following his path. Sulus didn't come here to hunt monsters. He came to check his winter trapline, a routine journey he's made since he was a boy. But this winter is different. The storms came early, the rivers froze wrong, and now the forest is empty, except for one starving predator. In this kind of cold, shelter isn't comfort, it's survival. Sulus reaches his tiny hunting cabin, half-buried, frost-eaten, barely holding against the storm. He plans to wait out the night, but then he sees it. Fresh bear prints, leading straight to the door. Sulus lights a fire, hoping the flames will keep the cold back. But the wind carries more than snow tonight. He hears it again, a slow, heavy exhale. Not from the storm, but from something alive. The bear is near. Sulus has survived 60 winters in the Siberian wild, but never one like this. He checks his rifle, an old bolt action passed from father to son. Only 2 rounds. In -71 degrees Celsius, even metal can freeze. If the bear comes now, there will be no second chance. The wind shifts, and Sulus freezes. Something heavy moves beyond the tree line. In Yakutia, silence is never empty. It's a warning. Tracks, fresh ones, appear half buried in the snow. Too large for a wolf, too deep for a boar. Only one creature leaves prints like this. A 700-kilogram nightmare built for the cold. The storm thickens like a curtain closing. Visibility drops to almost nothing. Sulus tightens his reindeer hide hood. He knows the blizzard is now his enemy, and his only shield. Bears hunt by scent, not sight. If Sulus missteps, he becomes prey. Sulus finds a shallow cave, barely enough space to crouch. But shelter is shelter at -71. His breath crystallizes instantly. He lights a small fire, just enough to stay alive. But fire has a cost. Heat draws predators, especially the ones stalking him. The sound is impossible to mistake. A deep, rolling growl that vibrates through stone. Sulus grips his Yakutian knife. The fire flickers. The cave entrance darkens, blocked by a massive shadow. The bear has found him. The beast lunges. The cave erupts in chaos. Claws tear into stone. Sulus dives aside as the bear's weight shakes the earth. In this frozen world, size decides everything, and the bear outweighs him by 500 kilos. Sulus thrusts the burning log into the bear's face fire, the oldest weapon. The beast recoils, roaring so loud the cave vibrates. Sulus doesn't waste the moment. He slashes, aiming for the neck, fighting with everything the cold hasn't stolen. The beast retreats, but only for a breath. Sulus bursts out of the cave into the storm. Out here, the cold punishes both hunter and hunted. Visibility 0. Sound swallowed. But he knows he must fight in open ground, or not survive the night. The bear charges. A mountain of muscle cutting through the storm. Sulus braces his spear, heart pounding, mind silent. In Yakutia, survival is not strength, it is willingness. And Sulus is willing to give everything. The spear finds its mark. The bear collapses, sliding across the ice. Sulus drops to his knees, breath shaky, body freezing, but alive. In the deadliest cold on earth, he has faced a 700-kilogram monster, and won. Every storm he survives, every frozen step he takes, tells a story of courage no one else could live. If Sulus's journey into the -71 degrees Celsius wild moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Share his struggle. Comment your thoughts. What would you do in his place? And help keep his story alive by hitting like and subscribing. Not for me, but for Sulus and the story of survival he fights to tell.